Howdy folks, welcome to a little bit different thing today. We're going to do a question and answer. A lot of the questions that people's asked me online and stuff, I'm going to just answer right here. There'll be a few of them that she'll answer and a few that I'll answer. So I'm going to let her read them off and then we'll start.
Okay, so our first question is, where do you get your hooks from?
I buy my hooks in bulk and I buy them directly from Mustad. And they come in bulk, 1,000 hooks at a time. So that's where I buy my hooks, is Mustad.
Okay, next question is, you should try KBS. And I know this is kind of an issue for you because...
Yeah, KBS is a great product, but I'm just the storage on KBS and then having to dip them every 5 hours and dry them and dip them and then heat them with the heat gun and to get the bubbles out of them. I prefer the BSI over the DevCon even now, and we'll do a whole video to show you why I could like the BSI better now that I've started using it. And that'll be a future video. But yeah, KBS is a great product, and guys that paint hundreds of baits, it's probably better for them. But guys like me that paint, maybe 50 baits a week or less, it just don't work for me. So, but KBS is a great product, and I would recommend it for guys. But I'm gonna stick with what I've been doing for a long time because I know it has a proven track record. So that kind of answers that question. So. Merchandise. We got merchandise coming. That is in the works. The t-shirts, the hats, the whole thing. She's been talking to people, and they don't like to talk to me because of the John Deere disease. So I'll let her take care of that. So yeah, tell them what you're doing.
We're going to try to roll out with at least 5 designs at first, and the caps now, and that's t-shirt designs. So we're going to try some different things and see how it works, and then we'll kind of expand from there.
Yeah.
So this one, next comment. I love this comment. You used one paper towel to wipe off your finger.
Yep. I'm financially secure, so I can use as many paper towels I want. Not really. I get so into what I'm doing, I don't even realize I do that. I just use it, throw it away.
This is messy.
I'm messy
anybody would be messy doing this. And yeah. The paint, I know we haven't shown you yet, but we actually have a fan that draws the paint as he sprays, and it puts it into a filter so it kind of stays off of me and my camera over that direction. But it doesn't stop it from coming back on him, and you'll notice that he wears the same shirts all the time because I threaten him with his life if he tries to wear his new shirts on here, because they'll get ruined really fast.
Yeah, I have to dress up for work because of the position I'm in. But when I get off of work, I find my old ugly ass yellow shirt or my old ugly white one, and I go to shop. She even makes me change my britches.
Yes, because that finger test he does goes right on his jeans.
Yep, every time.
And he doesn't even notice it, and I'm like, ah! And then he says, oh no, I've got my old jeans on, I'm okay. But we don't want him anywhere near the paint without that, and really to combat the paper towel use, because it is getting kind of thin out there. I bought him a pack of towels, so it may not show up right away because we have a lot of episodes already filmed, but he does have towels now, and he will be
maybe. You never know about me.
He will be using them soon.
Yeah, I get so enthralled in what I'm doing, I don't even realize that I'm throwing them away like that.
Well, and a lot of times too, he tucks them off to the side.
I set them down here.
And so when we finish filming and he starts priming and starts doing all the the other things that he does, he goes right back to them and uses them again. So you guys don't see that, but he tries not to be wasteful, and we just wanted to kind of address that a little bit.
Split rings.
Yeah, split rings is the next one.
I buy my split rings on eBay from several different companies. I do. I don't ever buy jewelry split rings because they're just not sturdy enough for my lures. I buy actual split rings for my lures.
No, stainless steel, right?
And if you're going in salt water, you want stainless steel and stainless steel hooks. But freshwater, regular old split rings are fine as long as they're not the ones from the jewelry section at Hobby Lobby or something. And they'll just pull apart if you get a big fish. So I buy the good ones, and they're expensive. She'll tell you that.
And I think they're all stainless steel. Everything that we
No,
bought.
I buy some that's not.
Did you? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well, the ones I ordered.
the ones that she ordered are because they match the mustad hooks. That's why you did that.
Oh, that's right.
I know you always wanting to match. So
I wouldn't do that.
that's the reason that I don't buy the cheap ones from Hobby Lobby. Is you get onto a big fish and it's gonna pull that ring out.
Yeah. And then your fishtail goes from
Yeah. Yeah. And fish
without
tails.
proof. It was a big fish.
Okay, let's talk about air pressure. I've been asked this several times now. I'm drinking water here because my wife took me to lunch and I got heartburn so bad it ain't funny. And that seems to help. They want to know about air pressure on the stencils. Okay, I shoot about 18 pounds, well between 15 and 18 pounds of air pressure on my stencils, but it's all about the control on the trigger on the gun. The further you pull that trigger back and push down, the more pressure you're going to get out. So it's all about control, trigger control. That's pretty much what that's about. And that's something that you learn. See, folks, I'm putting it back over here. I'm not throwing it away. But that's something that you learn as you use your gun. You'll learn your trigger control.
And there's a lot of difference between those because they're hard.
Yeah, these are a hard plastic stencil.
And then these that I bought him the other day, it's paper thin.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have to play with this type a little more because I think that
I think we're going to have to turn the pressure down to about 8 pounds to shoot those.
Because these are amazing and I can't wait to do more of them. So we're going to have to work on that a little bit.
Okay.
The other one is why don't you thin the whole bottle of paint at a time?
I actually have bottles of paint that I do thin when I get them down so far. The reason that I mix it in front of everybody is I want everybody to see how to thin your paints. And I'll probably just keep thinning them in here. I just want people to know. And you get into your apple barrel and your folk art paints, you can thin those with water. I don't. It's just my own personal preference. I use a 4012 and I buy this it's from Createx and I get it at Hobby Lobby. It's kind of expensive. It's $14 for that bottle, but you use your 40% off coupon and it's about $10. So and it goes quite a long ways because it thins it out pretty good. I noticed that when you use water with them, sometimes your paint is clumpy. And I just prefer to do it this way because I like my paint to be smooth. So that kind of answers that question.
Well, plus paint gets old. I mean, you can store it in the best situations and it still gets old, and we don't use it every day. I mean, he uses a drop or two of it at a time when he uses it. So there's a lot of times when we get into the paints, there's dried paint around the lid because they don't seal very well. So I think if you tried to thin all the paint all the time, you'd be paying a lot of money for thinner and throwing a lot of paint away. Yeah. So, I don't think that would be...
That's just another reason.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one's all her.
How does your wife handle you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was asked that question. Oh.
Well, let's see.
Let's see how, let her answer this.
I have duct tape and...
Please say handcuffs. Please say handcuffs. So.
I may have to get some now.
Yeah.
No, I don't have handcuffs, sorry.
Well, answer the question.
I don't know. How do I handle you? I've handled you for 26 years. He's funny, a complete pain.
Yep.
But it keeps life interesting, and I guess that is a pretty good
And I
reason.
bought her a new truck 2 years ago.
That helps. But
You'll figure out, folks, that I'm very giving. I very seldom do anything for myself.
he doesn't. It's so annoying. I tried to buy him a pair of shoes this weekend. Whatever. He ended up getting like the cheapest shoes ever and trying to get me to buy a $300 pair of boots.
For herself.
I don't need boots. I have boots.
So
I have boots that are very good at kicking him. So there's no reason to replace them.
Happiness comes in different forms.
Hmm.
And just us spending the time out here together doing what I do and what she does. Because she actually has her own line of lures too. And I will show y'all some of those. But happiness for me is just spending time with her.
Aww.
And doing our videos together. And you know, sometimes she gets mad at me because I won't go to the freaking Walmart with her.
I don't get mad at you.
I just don't do that.
I don't want to go to Walmart either.
You know, I go to Hobby Lobby with her.
Yeah.
I go to Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop with her.
Of course. But I always lose him. I can never keep track of him anywhere.
But I don't do shopping. I mean, if I find something online, I say, honey, would you please go pay for this?
No, worse than that. I have my eBay account on his phone. I have my Amazon account on his phone. Honey, I'll put some stuff in the checkout. Would you go pay for it, please?
Yeah, that's how it is.
And then I'm like, oh, oops, that just didn't go through. Sorry.
Yeah. And then somebody stole the package off the porch.
That does happen a lot.
Yes, it does.
That's kind of annoying because that does happen a lot.
So when I got asked a question the other day of why do I sit in my chair sideways, like this.
Oh,
and if you'll ever notice, I always sit like this. It's because I have a bad leg. I'm severely crippled in one leg. And it's just more comfortable for me to sit like this. So.
Yeah, he has to wiggle around a lot because he can't sit still.
Yeah.
And this chair is probably not the most comfortable thing
It's not.
Because it's high. It's a high chair.
Yeah, it's high. I'm going to get me a new one here for long. I've been looking at some that have motorcycle seats on that spin all the way around.
No.
So when I'm drinking out here and painting lures, I can spin around and fall off on the floor and I can just sleep there. But let's move on to the next one before she says something to get her divorced.
Right. Okay. How do you order baits?
That's all her. That's all the marketing department.
The marketing department. Actually, he tells me I'm low on 2.5 square bills, and I go
No.
back to the company where he ordered them before.
How do they order baits from us?
Oh, how do they order? Oh.
Yes, you don't pick my baits. I pick those, and I just put them in the cart.
That's what
because
he does.
I'm very particular about the lures that I order and the companies that I order from. I like dinger baits and I like shelts. I try not to order from overseas because they're just not the quality of the dinger and the shelts baits. So there I said it. I mean, I know they probably all come from the same factory, but it makes me feel better.
I don't think they
So,
do. You can tell a difference.
You know, you can tell a huge difference in the ones from shelts and dinger. And even Sugar Tip Custom Lures has some awesome baits.
You just like saying that on camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you order baits from us? So I have a job. So unfortunately, I don't get to the website all that often to put the new baits up. I do try to get everything out on Facebook, on the gallery. But as far as the uploads to Ugly Dog Lures, I'm going to have to find a new storefront because Squarespace is great the way that it works. SquareUp, that's what it is.
SquareUp, yeah.
Because it has the card reader and it does all the square things. But it's limited on how many baits you can put up. Adding the quantity, I can't believe how hard it is to add quantity to it. You can't go in like a spreadsheet and add quantity to it. So it's unfortunately a little far behind, and I will be changing that. But until I do, the best way to order baits is to see something on Facebook Gallery, jot down the number. If you see it on one of the episodes, send me an email, uglydoglures@gmail.com, and we'll send you an invoice. and get you the lure out. And that seems to be the fastest way to get that done.
Yeah, and we've been moving quite a few.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to keep up with, but
Yeah.
you know, we're trying really hard. I mean, we're a little company with big ambitions, and it's going to take a little bit of time to learn that part of it, because I don't really do retail online. I sell houses, so it's not like I can, you know, auction a house on the storefront.
Yeah, if you're ever in New Mexico and looking for a house, give us a call. We can help you.
Absolutely.
We own a real estate company here in Clovis. She
Yeah.
does. I guess we do.
We do.
Uh,
You just
I just don't mess with it. So,
Okay,
So that
so-
kind of covered that. We've been looking into Etsy stores and Facebook Marketplace, and I just right now, if y'all have any suggestions, please suggest them to us that we
Yeah.
can look into. I would love to be able to get my whole collection of. I have probably over 500 patterns that y'all haven't even just barely begun to scratch the surface to see what I've
So
got.
there's the new Amazon Handmade I looked into, didn't like that. Etsy is crazy expensive to sell stuff, but then they have this amazing SEO, so they do all the kind of the marketing for you, but I don't know how many people would go on Etsy to look for fishing lures.
So,
You know, and then we look at eBay, the Square store. There's there are quite a few out there. We just have to research a little bit more and
yeah,
see what we're
we've
going to do.
been working on that. Guy asked me the other day, do I sell wholesale? Yes. I actually have several stores that we ship baits to. Some of them are very high-end stores, and you know, because they are designer baits, custom designed baits, they sell for big money. I wholesale them to them, and what they get for them after I do that, I couldn't tell you.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know. I'd probably get sick at my stomach if I did.
Yeah.
So, but I do wholesale baits, and you know, so that's a question that I'm gonna answer right now. I got several stores that I do ship to. It kind of what funds all this fun we have out here is that. So,
Yes.
okay.
Okay, so what is your favorite bait to paint?
I like to paint them all. I just love getting out here, and I love to let my mind just create something unique and different.
He says that, but those challenges that
Oh
you guys
yeah, I
have been
love
sending
them
in,
challenges.
they're so much fun because he just like looks at it and then he paints it, and what comes out is not anything that we've ever seen.
Yeah, the challenges are a lot of fun.
They are.
Sometimes I'll get in here, folks, and like when I get an order, and I want 50 of this one certain pattern, and that's boring to me, but I sit here and do it,
Yeah.
you know, because that's what I do. So, but my favorite bait to paint, my favorite bait that I probably ever painted is probably going to be a rainbow trout or a goblin. Y'all haven't seen the video for the rainbow trout yet. I think it comes out Monday.
Monday, yes. Monday.
So, yeah, you'll probably see it before you see this, but I guess I can give you a sneak preview. This is my rainbow trout, my version of a rainbow trout, ugly dog style. I had several guys come by here and already wanting this lure. This is a brand new pattern that I did. You'll have to tune in to see how I did it, but yeah, this pattern's going to go fast. So that's my version of a rainbow, and I really enjoyed that paint. So,
Okay. Let's see. What else do I have here? Oh, do you have a catalog?
we have Facebook,
Photo gallery.
photo gallery, yeah. Well, you folks know I have me in computers, so.
Now this is his computer, and I think I'm the only one that's ever used it. It sits over there in the corner, and I turn it on sometimes, like, you know, to check YouTube and
Yeah, I
to do
don't.
stuff like this, but he never touches it. I don't think he's ever even, you don't even know the password, do you?
Nope. So,
Yeah. Okay.
so yeah, I
Doesn't mean
I need to learn more about them.
Does me a lot of good to buy you a computer.
So, yeah. But, you know, we're working on some different things and trying to figure out what to do to get it out there further to sell. So, if y'all have any suggestions, please let us know. As far as a internet store, I don't know what you call it.
An internet store.
Internet store.
An online store.
An online store that would be better than what we're finding.
Yeah.
So.
But it's just the two of us. So.
Yeah.
We do this in all the non-existent spare time that we have.
Yeah.
And it's just a constant thing. So anything you could help us with or any ideas you can give us, we would appreciate it.
Yeah. What else, honey?
That's all the questions I have written down.
That's all
here.
the questions you have. So I hope that I answered some of your questions, folks. Just keep dropping them down, and I'll keep trying to answer them as best of my knowledge. You know, and I'm a smart old man.
Smart aleck.
Smart aleck. So.
Yeah.
But we've enjoyed doing this with y'all so much. It's not really about money to us.
No. If it was about money, we'd be starving to death.
Yeah, no. We'd probably be able to eat a also burrito twice a week. But,
okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
We could buy replacement baits and have a also burrito. Yeah.
It's a whole lot more about spending time for me.
Yeah. And going to Hobby Lobby shopping for paint.
And glitter.
And glitter.
Yeah.
You guys are going to love all the new glitter.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's been a real fun ride. We are looking to expand everything.
I know. I miss doing the shows, the vendor shows.
Yeah, they've got us locked out of doing all of that. I kill the vendor shows when I go.
Yeah, it's
my booth is just
busy. We stay busy the whole time when we go to vendor shows, but we do those to get out there and to meet people and tell them about what we're doing, and that has been so much fun, and it's so sad that we haven't been able to do that lately. But as soon as we can, we're going to get back to doing those again.
I think we're going to end it right there. So y'all have a blessed evening, and we'll catch you later.
Bye now.